Come on. Sorry, guys. You're welcome, baby. All right, guys. What's the damn deal, man? It's your boy Flacco checking in today, and I decided to go ahead and go live while I'm going to do some brown Rice Tek. I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of grain work here. Universal Fungi, what's the deal, man? Appreciate you showing up. We're going live here on the Instagram and also on the YouTube channel. So y'all go ahead and go over there and subscribe to Flacco's Fungi if y'all haven't. All right, man. So when I do my brown rice, guys, I'm going to show you what you need right here, guys. Simple stuff. This is the easiest stuff ever. This is why I like to use brown rice, because it's just so simple. It's kind of, I wouldn't say foolproof, because it doesn't. I've heard a lot of people, it doesn't work for them that great. But for me, brown rice works pretty good, man. Hey, man, no problem, bro, no problem. So, of course, you're going to need the brown rice. Any brown rice will do, as long as it's 100%, you know what I'm saying, long grain, or not even long grain, just as long as it's 100% brown rice and none of that fake stuff you got over there. Just got my first syringe from Inoculate the World. Hope it's good. Anunnaki, bro. Hey, man, I haven't heard any complaints from Inoculate the World, man. I was actually on their website the other day checking out some of the products they have available. There's a few that I'm thinking about ordering, but I just ordered some shit from Miss Mush, SoCal. Guys, if you guys know who that is, you know who that is. Andrew from Boston. What's up, man? All right, guys. Oh, and we got other people. I'm sorry. I keep forgetting I'm doing live streams on both. So we got Instagram going right here, and then we got you guys going right there. But yeah, all you need is brown rice, guys, and you're going to need, of course, your mason jar. You're going to need a pot to cook the rice in, and then you're also going to need a strainer to be able to strain your rice. Okay? Looks like we got a few people on the Hangouts. Mono Vision, what's up? Steve Bonus, what's up? But yeah, you're going to need that stuff here. And that's pretty much it, guys. This is the fastest prep time for grain, guys. The fastest prep time that I know. Let me take this shit out of here, dude, because, all right. Sorry, guys. The Instagram stream might end sooner than the other one just because my fucking phone's on 50% and my laptop's not. So if this one cuts off, guys, and you want to keep seeing it, hopefully it doesn't cut off. But if it does cut off, head on over to my YouTube channel. You can check me out. We're live there on Flacco's Fungi. All right, guys. Yo. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. When I'm doing my brown rice, I like to drink a little something with it. Today, we're going to be sipping on Pirate Water. This is 10% alcohol by volume, 1 pint. This one's called Miami Vice. It's a malt beverage. I don't know if it's a beer or not. Just from the smell of it, it doesn't smell like that. It kind of smells like a fruit punch. I saw it at the damn store, so I decided to pick it up. You can't hear me at all. Okay, hold on. Whoop. How about now? Can you guys hear me? How's the voice coming out on the Instagram? Y'all guys let me know. There we go. Let me know. Can you hear me? Are we good? Can you hear me? What the heck is going on here? My volume button keeps popping up. Nada. What the French toast? Native spores. Orale. All right. Are we good? Are we back? Let me see. Check that out. Can you guys hear me? No audio. How do I do this? Okay. Something's going on with my audio. Shit. All right, guys. Give me 1 second. I'm going to get off and then join back on here. My bad, guys. Damn it. Sorry, guys. We're still going on the live stream, though. The next grow. Appreciate you guys showing up. Dang it. I got to start all over on the Instagram, though, guys. So hold up. We were going live. Checking connection. Okay. All right. Got the Instagram back up. Appreciate you guys that are on here. All right, bet. All right, cool. So we're going to go ahead and finish pouring up our drink, and then we're going to get started with the tech. This is interesting looking. All All right, guys. Can you guys on Instagram hear me? Can you guys on Insta? All right, bet. Awesome. Awesome. All right, guys. So we just poured up our drink. Go ahead and take a toast to you guys for joining me. I appreciate it. Woo! Ooh, you know what that tastes like? Don't kill carrots. What's up, man? You know what that tastes like, bro? That tastes like backyard fruit punch. You ever been to those parties where they dump all the fucking alcohol in there? Tastes just like that. Tastes like a shitload of alcohol. 10% Miami Vice Pirate Water. I never tried it before, but it's good. I wouldn't buy it again, though. I like beer, so I might grab a beer next. All right, guys, so with this tech, let's go ahead and get it started because it's going to be over really fast. All right, so, bam. Brown rice. First thing you're going to want to do is head over to your sink, and you're going to fill up some water. You just want enough water in your pot that is going to cover all of the rice, okay? You don't need to fill up your pot all the way to the top and create a big boiling mess over. You really just want enough to cover that brown rice or as much rice as you're going to be cooking. All right, so I got about 5 cups of water in here just because it's a smaller pan, and I'm only doing a pound of brown rice. So that's what it is. We're going to go ahead and put it on the pot here. See if I can get you guys focused on more. There you go. Whoop. All right. Whoop. Okay. Sorry, guys. Don't do a lot of lives, so I'm trying to do both at one time and make it work. Bam. Okay, so we got it on the pot. This is the easiest part, though, guys. Honestly, we're just heating up water, okay? That's all we're doing is heating up water right now. Drunken One, what's up, buddy? Everybody on Instagram, my bad. I'm trying to look at the screen over here for the laptop and on the Instagram. So go ahead and turn on your stove to high. Kick it all the way up to high, guys, because you want this shit to go by as fast as you can, man. To be quite honest, man, you can be done cooking this brown rice in this is a 4-minute prep time. This is not my tech. This is not my tech. This is just the tech that I know works best. I learned this from 6 Foot Ben. Shout out to 6 Foot Ben, guys. Got to give that man his props. I've watched 1,000,001 brown rice techs, guys, and I've seen them all from PGT to all that stuff. And shout out to them guys, too. They know what they're doing, too. But it just, cooking the brown rice for 15 minutes didn't work for me. We might be on different atmospheres or what, but it made my grain too mushy. You ever get that problem where you try to use brown rice and it's really easily overcooked, so it becomes really mushy and really, not usable, But with this tech, it's good. Yeah, I had the gnats going on grain. Those actually, bro, if you've seen a few post videos before, I actually put those to bulk already. They're already spawned. I've gotten 3 or 4 flushes out of them already. But right now I have DC Mac, and then I have a mystery. I forgot to label it, so I don't know what the hell it is. But I do have pins for the first time today. I came home from work and I checked on it, and I got pins, so I might show you guys what's up with that. You know what I'm saying? But for now, we're just heating up the water, guys. Nothing exciting going on right now. We're just heating up the water. After the water heats up, we're going to dump this in, and we're going to give it a 4-minute cook time. Literally 4 minutes. No longer, no less. 4 minutes. We're going to set our timer. Once that 4 minutes is up, we're going to take it out. We're going to rinse it over the stove here, get all that water, the hot water off, rinse it off with cold water, stop the cooking. And then after that, we're going to load it into our jar, and we're going to cook it, pressure cook it. You guys can do this over the stove. If you do it over the stove, I'd recommend 3 hours cook time. 3 hours steaming in the hot water. If you're doing it in an Instapot, I recommend 2 hours or an hour and a half to 2 hours. And for the pressure cooker, you can do that 90 minutes, but I always say 2 hours either way. So 2 hours to an hour, and then 30 minutes to 2 hours. So pressure cooker and Instapot, 1 hour and 30 minutes to 2 hours. I like to do the 2 hours just to be safe. You can never be too safe. You know what I'm saying? So we'll get to it. Let me see them catch up on the chat here, see who's all up in here. Native Spores, Steve Bonus, Psychedelic Life. You know what I'm saying? What's good, everybody? Breaking the Bells Mycology. What's the deal, man? Appreciate you showing up here. Appreciate everybody here on the Instagram and also everybody visiting from the YouTube page. Drunken One, next to Grow, Andrew, Anunnaki Bro, Don't Kill Carrots. All of you guys, much love. So right now, guys, we're just waiting on the water to boil. You know what I'm saying? Nothing exciting here. Like I was saying before, I think before I got cut off over there, I got some stuff coming in from Miss Mush SoCal. You guys seen it? She's got some great genetics. She's behind the Tai Lupai. You know, that thing is freaking awesome. She's also behind the Green Cap Thrashers. Those are awesome. I've grown both of those. I've grown her Texas Orange Caps also. Those were fire. She's got good genetics, guys. You know what I'm saying? So I just ordered, I believe it was Mexican Rust Spore. I think it was either that or the Jedi Mind Fuck. I don't know. But I ordered them. They should be coming in. I ordered from her too because she's a trusted vendor. She doesn't overtax. I believe it's $20 flat. Boom, shipped to you. Nice selected isolated cultures. Really good stuff. All right, guys, the water is starting to get there. Show you guys on the Insta. Starting to get there, but it's not quite there yet. So we got a little bit of time left. Yeah, she has beautiful genetics, man. Beautiful genetics, Steve. You know what I'm saying? If you guys seen any of her stuff, you guys know what I'm talking about. Apple Kisses 246. What's up? But yeah, man, I'm excited to get that stuff in. I'm gonna run that when it comes in. I guess I'll save this jar because she ships really fast. So I'll be surprised if it's not here by Saturday or Monday at the latest. But yeah, man, I can't wait to get those. We'll probably save this jar since I do have some agar plates that I can knock it up with. But I really just want to give this a few days, you know, the ideal time to before I knock it up, just to make sure it's safe and I'm not wasting any of my good strains. This is my first time running ape. Any hints for this strain? Yeah, man. The only thing I can say about those apes, they love brown rice. They love brown rice. But they're very slow. Apes will definitely teach you patience in the game. You know what I'm saying? A lot of folks hit me up on my DMs and they're talking about, yo, Flaco, I just put my stuff to spawn the bulk, man. You know what I'm saying? What's the turnaround time on it? When can I expect mushrooms? And to be quite honest, every single strain's a little bit different. Every single strain you're gonna have is gonna give you a different runtime. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be a little different, guys. Nothing's gonna be the same. Those apes take forever. They take forever, my bro. I remember I was running them one time and I had both slow fruiting and colonizing. I remember it took over a month to get my jar fully colonized. And then probably a few more weeks too, maybe like a week extra to start noticing pins. But, you know, it's worth it because apes are one of those kind that once you grow them and you have enough to last you and you don't just give them all away, those are like really powerful ones. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're not like a golden teacher, man. They're going to hit you off your socks a little bit harder than that. So I recommend if you do want to take those sparingly, you know what I'm saying? I would take those every now and then just to get a harder hit, but I wouldn't spoil myself with them. They're really good, man. Okay, so let me turn this shit here. You guys can see too. All right, get this out of the way. All right, guys, our water is now boiling. Our water is now up to boil. Elbow, what's up, man? Elbow 88. Def worth the reward. Try to keep the Yeti and ape in my purse. Exactly, man. You know what I'm saying? I've gone through 2 fucking ape cultures recently, man, and they both went to shit on me. Not the person with the genetics problem. It's my problem. I did not care for them properly. I had an emergency. Had to move all my shit out. So the temperature went from being one temperature constantly to being thrown into a hot fucking shed and baking to God knows what degree. All of those jars that I threw in that hot shed went to shit except for 2. Those are the 2 that I have birthing up there right now. We're good now. I'm re-getting everything going, so you know what I'm saying. We'll get back to it. All right, guys, water's boiling. We're going to go ahead and set our timer on the microwave here for 4 minutes. All right, and at this point here, I'm going to turn off the heat. turn off the heat. Turn off the heat. And then you're going to take your brown rice and dump it in. Some people like to wash their grains, you know, give the brown rice a wash because they say it helps prevent it from being sticky. I've done that sometimes. It does work. But also, if you just cook these sons of bitches the correct way, they won't get clumpy anyway. So, I don't add gypsum. I don't add anything extra. This is straight brown rice. Our timer has started because they have been put in there. Got to get us a little mixing spoon here. All right, man. Shout out to the 7,000 watching on YouTube and the 6,000 or 5,000 watching on Instagram. We're going to stir this up a little bit just to make sure the water gets through all of them evenly. And, you know, I like to stir about every minute. We got 4 minutes to cooking, so I'm going to stir it three times. You know what I'm saying? King Metroplex, what's up, my man? Damn, my ape culture just tore through everything hella quick. Damn, really? Hey, man, you know what? There's a lot of fucking cultures out there now. A lot of people cultivating, people selecting genetics. It would be pretty badass. I know there's a few, I think like Ape 130, and then some other ones that I've heard that are genetically a little bit faster and grow a little bit bigger. You know, that my boy Nicky Michael was one of the first people to actually show me and talk to me about mushrooms. One of the people that encouraged me to keep going when I was first starting out. Miscellaneous Brew Reviews, what's up, my man? And he sent me a few free things, you know what I'm saying? And he walked me through the guide and stuff. And you know, if it wasn't for that guy, I wouldn't have kept on going with it. But I'm glad that there's folks like that in the community, and that really helped me out to try to, like, you know, put videos out there. I know I might not get 1 million views, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to blow up on this stuff either, but I do want to help a few people out, and I have helped a few people out. I get messages in my DM all the time asking questions, and I help out as much as I can. I'm so proud. I got one of the homies today hit me up today, and he's like, Flacco, I got pins. I literally walked this guy through this whole process, man, and he's got pins today, and they are the size of this little pinky on my finger here, but he's got pins, and they are coming through, man. Yeah, Nick is definitely a staple in this community, man. Definitely, bro. Like, he's good people all the way around, man. He's done fundraisers for all the folks and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So you just got to give Nick his props. There's just not a hateful bone in that guy's body, man. Not a hateful bone in that guy's body. And he's got good genetics too, or he's got good swabs that he gets genetics from everybody. Nicky's one of those guys. I don't know why I want to call him Nichi. It's just because the way the name's spelled, it makes me want to say it like that. He's constantly giving out free samples to people that have gotten done wrong. He's constantly doing fundraisers to help all the rest of the Michael community out, man. There's just not that many people out there that are legitimately caring about the community. A lot of folks just want to get money off this thing and all this other stuff like that. I'm not one of those people. I just care about you guys getting the information. You guys might not agree with everything that I'm doing. A lot of guys don't like the brown rice, but hey, it works for me. It's cheaper than running to the grain store, and it's cheaper than bird seed at my local Walmart. This little 1 pound bag of rice cost me 88 cents. 88 cents. Of course, I'm here in the Lone Star State, Texas. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. His wife Susie's cool people too. Yeah, Susie's cool too. She handles the business portion of the business, if you know what I mean. You talk to Nicky and he'll tell you one thing, and he's like, just go hit up Susie. She'll ship everything out to you, give her all your information. Da, 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 da. Susie's the one that makes things, the gears move, man, and she's pretty awesome, man. She's pretty awesome. Yeah, 88 cents for this brown rice here, elbow 88, you know. But yeah, guys. All right, so we got about 8 seconds left. We're gonna go ahead and take this to the drain here. Let me move this over this way so I don't lose you folks. Timer goes off. Awesome. All right, guys. Now we gotta drain this stuff. So it's been cooking for 4 minutes exactly on the stove. That's been on off. You're gonna go ahead and get your water, cold water. Dump it on there because you want all the grains. And then we're going to just rinse it off with cold water, guys. You're going to rinse it off with cold water to stop the cooking. You don't want it to cook anymore. So cold water rinse. See all the steam coming off? I don't know if you can see that steam, but it's steam coming off, guys. Cold water rinse. Perfect. Now, the water's draining out here. We're just let it sit for a few minutes just like that. In there, let it drain out completely. And we'll let it sit for a good, we'll set the timer for another 4 minutes. We'll call this the 8-minute prep time. 8-minute brown rice prep time. So we're letting it sit for about 4 minutes just to drain all that stuff out. You know what I'm saying? Wardrobe Fun Guy, what's up? We're letting the brown rice sit for 4 minutes. After that, we're going to load it into our jars. And then you guys know what comes next. You're going to either hit your steam sterilizer in the pot over the stove, or you're going to hit your pressure cooker, or you're going to hit your Instapot. Now, the thing about brown rice, guys, the thing about using brown rice is it's very, 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 very easy to sterilize. It's probably one of the easiest grains to sterilize. So that being said, all three of those practices work great. Either the stovetop, or you can go with the pressure cooker, or you can go with the Instapot. Today, I'm going to bust out the Instapot because this pressure cooker that I have here is a smaller one. It's about yay big, and it's really more designed for my little jars that I first started growing with. And it doesn't really hold more than 4 of them at a time. But I'm not growing in my little jars today. I got a big full one here today, a nice 32 ounce. So that's what we're going to be using today. So that 1 pound of brown rice should fit in here quite nicely. So instead of using my smaller pressure cooker today, I'm just going to use it in the Instapot. I'm going to use the Instapot Tek for this one. As you can see, the pressure cooker I have, it could easily fit it. It fits 1 in there. But on the off chance that I do have a little bit, because I'm going to fill this up to about right here, leaving about an inch head space here. On the off chance I do have a little bit of leftover grain, I'll probably get a smaller mason jar, throw it in there, and then just inoculate that as well. Just so I can have like a little jar to do some grain to grain in case I want to make some more jars later on and just toss it in there without having to do the whole process over. That's probably what I'm going to do, but I think this will work just great for now. We got about 1 minute and 50 seconds left on the drying time, and then we're going to start to load our jars. Does brown rice get mushier after PC cycle? It shouldn't. It should not get mushy after your PC cycle. I'm going to show you guys what the grain looks like here. If you only cook it for the 4 minutes, remember, we got the water boiling. After the water was done boiling, we cut the water off. We dumped the rice in. That little bit of chill time in the hot water bath should let your rice absorb enough water to where your mushrooms will be able to be hydrated and be able to eat, but it at the same time shouldn't let the brown rice cook too much to where they become soft and mushy and everything like that. This is what I'm going to show you guys. After, I think we got 50 seconds left, I'll pull the brown rice here, give you guys a close-up so you guys can see exactly what it should look like. So, you know what I'm saying? I know everybody's afraid of the brown rice, man, that it's going to get too smushy, and it can. It can. Like I said, PGT, I watched his brown rice video when I wanted to learn how to make brown rice. I watched it. He did the 15-minute cook time. That made my brown rice way too mushy. It might work for him, though. Different elevations. I don't know where he's at. I'm here in Texas. It did not work for me that way. When I cooked it over 10 minutes, even to the 15-minute mark, every time after the PC or the pressure cook, it would always be too mushy. You know, I would catch a lot of water rot. A lot of water rot. So what's in the glass, guys, if you weren't here for the beginning of the show, is the Pirate Water. It's a 10%. Miami Vice is what they called it. It really just tastes like backyard fruit punch, like I was saying. And there we go. The timer telling us that we're done letting our brown rice sit. So take another drink. Cheers, guys. All right. I'm going to get my brown rice and move it over here close to you guys so you guys can see what the deal is. All right, guys. So this is my brown rice. This is what it looks like when it comes out. You see how it's not clumped up. It's all loose. See that? Single grains falling everywhere. See that? See that, YouTube? See that, Instagram? Loose. They almost looked as if they're just a slightly more plump than the uncooked rice, but you can see that they definitely soaked up water. If you get this uncooked rice, you can see how thin the grains are when you hold it up to the rice that we put in water. They definitely have soaked up something. Leprechaun, what's up, man? Cheers, cheers. Michael Face, man. Cheers, bro. Hey, bro, I appreciate it, man. See the good in all things. I got this, I think, $7.99 or $8.99 at Walmart. I saw it, and I was like, man, I got to have it. All right. So that's it, guys. That was really it. It's really just 8 minutes total prep time. Now we're just going to load the jar up, and you guys know what comes next, man. PC, pressure cooker, Instapot. Yeah, exactly. King Metroplex. Hit that like and subscribe. Please hit that like, guys, because the subscriptions, they're cool and all, but you know what I'm saying? They don't give me plays like that. So if you guys hit that like button, it would be much appreciated. Show me much love, and I will keep doing things like this. I think the next one that we're gonna do after this one, depending on how much love this video gets or these live streams get, we're gonna probably make some LC, some liquid culture. I have a really chill recipe on the liquid culture. It's literally just water and corn syrup. Give you the clearest liquid culture you ever freaking seen. And it's so beautiful and so easy to make. You know what I'm saying? You don't got to add none of this extra stuff in there, nothing like that. Literally just water and corn syrup. And then I'm also going to do my simple agar recipe too. Literally water, corn syrup, and agar. That's it, guys. I mean, I see all these people on YouTube, you know what I'm saying, and Instagram and all over the place on this micro community, and they're always complicating things, bro. Like adding this ingredient, that ingredient, this ingredient, that ingredient. And it's not even necessary, you know what I'm saying? Like, it helps, I guess, if that's what you're used to doing and you already got that down, then keep at it. Peace out, man. You know, it helps, but it's not like it's necessary, bro. Like with this mycology thing, the simpler you keep it, literally, the simpler you keep it, the less fuck ups you'll have, bro. Like when I got into this, I was reading up all this stuff, this and that, you know, and I saw people building stuff that had like humidifiers in them, you know what I'm saying? And built-in fans in their monotubs and all this other wild shit. You know, but you don't really need to do any of that. You don't really need to modify any jars. You don't even need to fucking put holes in your shoebox. I mean, if you're doing a monotub, it's a great idea to put holes in your monotub because the length of it is tall. It will cause your mushrooms to stretch out. But if you have a normal shoebox, like I'll go get a shoebox in a second here. But if you have a normal shoebox, you don't even need to put holes in it. You don't even need to crack the lid, turn the lid, fan it, flip it, none of that shit. You literally just, after you mix it up, you set it and forget it, man. You set it and forget it. It does its own freaking thug thizzle. It really does, guys. And at that point, that's it. You just wait around. You just wait. There's really no extra steps to it, man. Yeah, exactly. No need to reinvent the whole wheel, bro. None whatsoever. The simplest, look, the more steps you add, the more ingredients you add, the higher your chances of contamination. When I spun to bulk, I used to use cocoa coir, vermiculite, gypsum, mix it all up, you know, the CVG recipe. Now I don't. Now I just use plain cocoa coir, you know, nothing else, just cocoa coir. And it's such a neutral medium that you don't even need to add anything and you don't even need to use hot water. It's so neutral that it's not even nutritious at all that bacteria and stuff have a hard time growing on it when it's just by itself. So if you want to give yourself the best chance and you're really new, use plain cocoa coir. The only food your mushrooms will ever need is the grains that you're making inside this jar right now. Other than that, there's no need to add gypsum or any of that shit. Anything extra. Straight brown rice, that's it. You know what I'm saying? And you'll do just fine. Brown rice and cocoa core, and you'll do just fine. Popcorn, cocoa core, millet, cocoa core. If you just use plain cocoa core, I'm telling you, that's the best way to do it. If you go check out Flacco's Fungi on the Instagram, I got a video of me making just straight plain cocoa core, the cocoa core tech. Or if you go to my YouTube, you can find the same thing. It is literally getting a 5-gallon bucket tech, putting your I think it's like 500 grams, whatever comes in my little brick that I buy from Home Depot. The bricks are like $3.50, and you can make like 4 fucking shoe boxes with 1 brick. You get that, you add, it says to add 4.5 cups on the package, 4.5 quarters on the package, but I only add 4 because it gets too wet. You add 4, you get it just right, and you can fill the filled capacity, man. And that's it. And it makes the perfect filled capacity. So once you mix your shit up, you can close the top up and not have to fan or mist, because you'll notice every day that there's plenty of moisture in there, man. You know what I'm saying? There's plenty of humidity. There's no need to fan or mist when you do it that way. So with these guys, I run unmodded everything now, so I don't fuck around anymore. This is just a plain jar, nothing done to it. This is a plain lid, nothing done to it. No holes, no nothing. Literally just this and this. I'm going to take this, instead of putting it in regular, we'll form a seal if we do that. We don't want to do that. To make it easier on ourselves, since we're unmodding these things, you're going to just take the lid, flip it upside down, and put it back in here. So you'll see the bottom of the lid is sticking out of here now. And we're going to cover our top just like that. There you go. And it's sealed. It's sealed. But when we put it in the pressure cooker, we don't want it to be tight like that, because you will explode your stuff. You know what I'm saying? It'll build up too much pressure and you'll end up losing your jar. So what you want to do is make it loose a little bit. You hear that? It's loose a little bit, shaking, but the top's not coming off, okay? It's shaking, but the top's not coming off. And after that, you just put the aluminum foil on it, guys, and you go ahead and put it in the PC or the Instapot. Problem Sport, what's up, my man? Long time no see. Man, this guy, he puts in work. You guys fuck with Primal Sport, man. He be putting in the work. He's got the candy bars, got some good genetics. He's always doing something, man. This man is always moving into something, man. It gives me great pleasure watching this guy on my feed, man. He's always making moves. It gives me good pleasure watching all of you guys on my feed, man. If you are on the Flacco stream here, then you're subscribed, and I'm probably subscribed to you. But I'm not going to go ahead and load this into the PC and shit like that. You guys know what's up with that. You guys know how to do that shit already. I'm going to do that shit at a later time, because I actually have to go somewhere in about an hour, so I don't have time to sit here and watch those grains cook for an hour and a half or 2 hours. So I'll do that when I come back, put them in the PC tonight. But for now, I'm just going to enjoy this beer. That was the 8-minute cook time or prep time for the brown rice. I know this video has only been going on for 33 minutes. I did a lot of talking in it, but literally that's as long as it takes to prep this grain. So I know you don't have to do no overnight soak. You don't have to do a boil for 45 minutes. None of that shit. We boiled for 4 minutes. We dried for 4 minutes. And we jarred it up. 8 minutes. You know what I'm saying? That's a fucking W, bro. That's a win in any of y'all books. You know what I'm saying? I know that you guys like the process, and you know what I'm saying? It's cool, you know what I'm saying? It's fun. Whatever grain works best for you guys works best for you guys. I'm not saying that you got to use brown rice. I'm not saying you got to use millet. You got to use any of that shit, you know what I'm saying? Whatever works bird for you. Yeah, seed starter. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it is. Straight cocoa core is seed starter, bro. Straight seed starter. No extra added nutrients, none of that shit. And you know what I'm saying? I'm a simple guy, bro. I'm a simple guy. I'm not rich. You know what I'm saying? I work a 9-to-5 job. I don't have a flow hood. I work in a steel air box. I work with these hands. You know what I'm saying? And that's it, man. That's it, bro. You know what I'm saying? I do things just like a regular guy, bro. I'm just your average Joe growing shrooms. You know what I'm saying? If I can do it, anyone can do it. Any of you guys can do it. I watch all of you guys' feeds, and I'm amazed at seeing it on all you guys' grow, man. It is literally constant motivation. Constant motivation. And you know what? I've always done things, you know what I'm saying, out of the ordinary and shit like that, but when I started growing mushrooms, bro, like it stuck with me, man. It stuck with me. No matter what I do in life, I might not even post. There was a period of time I might not even post every day, you know what I'm saying, on YouTube or on Instagram and show you guys what I'm doing every day. But just know that there's something mushroom related going on in the background. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do something with mushrooms every fucking day. I love it. I just love it. Whether it's just looking at my shit or fucking, you know, just commenting on you guys' stuff, or prepping some grain, or making some agar. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, I'm always doing something mushroom related. And I don't know what it is, man. It's just the love of the game, the love of the mushroom game. But I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. I wouldn't change a thing, man. I wouldn't change a thing. Let me go get the shoe boxes so I can show you guys the size of the shoe boxes that I'm growing in. Right now, I might be able to let you peep inside the boxes. I really don't like to expose them to air at all until I pull out my first fucking grains. I mean, until I pull out my first ones up, but you know what I'm saying? See, you're not doing anything right now. So every now and then it's okay to take a little fucking break. What about using Ziploc bags? What do you mean Ziploc bags? Like instead of jars to make grain? I've seen people do it. I haven't done it with grain, but I've done it with substrate before when I wanted to sterilize substrate before I did the bucket tech. But I mean, I've seen people do it. I've seen it work. I don't know personally how to do it. I've never tried it myself, but I've seen people do it. I've seen it work. I'll be right back, guys. Give me 1 second. I'm going to go ahead and grab some boxes to show you guys. Here I come, guys. Hold on. Hold up. I'm back. There we go. All right, guys. These are the size shoe boxes I grow in. See that? Woo! Mask came down. That's the size that I grow in, guys. Nothing big, nothing major. Really small. But like I said, guys, this is so easy. You can do it. Not everything is 100% though. I still fuck up every now and then. Look at this one. This is a perfect example of a fuck up. Look at that beautiful mycelium there. And then wah, wah, wah. That is bad. That is so bad. Not even good. Not even going to try to salvage this. I make sure these are tight, and I'm going to toss this out. Look at that. These are one of the ones that I pulled from the shed that got switched up into different temperatures and shit. I didn't want to show you that though, guys. Switching your temperatures can cause something to go wrong. I don't know if I didn't fully sterilize this shit the proper way. Did I cut corners? I don't know. Sometimes I make grains when I'm a little bit buzzed. I don't know. I'm not claiming to be perfect. But it happens, bro. It happens. You can't win them all. You can't win them all. Into the trash it goes. Into the trash it went. I don't like to reuse jars or tubs that I get contamination in. I do not like to do it just because I know you can clean it with bleach and all the other shit like that. I'd rather not. I'd rather not even open that jar up and spread those spores into the atmosphere or into my air anywhere around me. Gross. When it comes to the tubs, though, I'll rinse them off with the water hose after I bury the cake or whatever, and I'll toss those into the recycling because they're 100% plastic. So I'd rather put them in the recycling bin and maybe give them a second life. But those glass jars, they just go to the trash. I'm sorry, they do. I don't want to open that up. You know what I'm saying? Once you open some shit like that up in your house, it's really hard to get rid of that and really hard to get some clean grows after that, man. It really is. But it does happen to everybody, man. Whether you're using brown rice, millet, cocoa coir, oats, anything. I said cocoa coir. Brown rice, oats, anything like that, it does happen. You know what I'm saying? No one's perfect. But I did want to share that tech with you guys. Maybe we'll come on after this jar is fully colonized, or whenever it's halfway colonized, we'll come back on and do a live and show you guys how to shake. Maybe this jar here will be the jar that we do our live streams with. We'll just do a follow. You know what I'm saying? You saw how I made the grain. The next step is when I get the syringe in. Yeah, trenches all around us, man. You know, it's beneficial for plants, but it sucks for mushrooms. When I get the syringe in from this mush, I will go ahead and do an inoculation live. Maybe we'll go live on a live stream, and I'll put you guys inside the steel air box, and I will show you guys exactly how I inoculate with a liquid culture. Maybe I'll make another one just to show you guys how to do an agar as well. And then maybe I'll just do one to show you guys how to do straight spore print. You know what I'm saying? But I do want to do this grow with you guys. I do want to go live every time I do something with this grow. This grow is going to be the rusty spore. I believe that's what they're called, the rusty spores. Mexican red spore. There you go. Mexican red spore is what I'm growing, or what I'm going to grow. So when those come in, we'll go live again. I'll show you guys the inoculation, and we'll just go live every time I do something different with these jars. If we don't do that, or besides that, we'll still be growing other things. You'll still be able to catch the check-ins and everything else on the YouTube and on the Instagram. I'm going to try to post more on the Instagram now. But that's it for now, guys. We've gone for 40 minutes already. I'm going to go ahead and get off here. I appreciate you guys stopping in and showing all the love. You know what I'm saying? I really didn't expect anybody to show up, but you guys did show up, and that's just the micro community for you guys. You know what I'm saying? You guys show love anytime you guys get a chance, and I really do appreciate that, and that's why I stick around as long as I have. But cheers. I hope this helped someone out. I hope this helped you out and show you how to make the brown rice. At this point now, you're just going to want to take aluminum foil, cap it up, and then put it in your PC and pressure cook it. I can't stay live for that whole time and show you guys that stage because it takes forever, but you know what's up. It's your boy Flacco, and I'm out. Peace. Much love, everybody. Much love. How you get off of Instagram? Boop. In broadcast. Later, guys. Peace. Holy crap. It's not ending.